Understanding how to change percentage ownership in an LLC is crucial for business owners facing transitions or growth. Whether you need to bring in new members, adjust existing ownership stakes, or sell the business entirely, knowing the proper procedures ensures you maintain legal compliance and protect your company. A limited liability company, or LLC, provides its owners with limited personal liability for business debts, while offering tax advantages similar to partnerships. The owners, called members, each hold a percentage of the company that determines their share of profits, losses, and voting rights. Ownership percentages in an LLC are typically established in the operating agreement, which serves as the primary document governing your business structure. These percentages are initially based on capital contributions, but can change over time due to additional investments, profit-sharing arrangements, or membership transfers. There are several reasons why you might need to change ownership percentages. A member might leave the company, you might want to bring in a new investor, or perhaps a member has died or become disabled. Divorce situations often require ownership adjustments, and sometimes members decide to sell the entire business. The process for changing ownership percentages begins with your operating agreement. This document should outline the procedures for transferring ownership interests, including any restrictions on who can become a member and how transfers must be approved. Many LLCs include buy-sell provisions that detail the method for valuing shares and handling ownership changes. If your operating agreement lacks these provisions, you'll need to follow state laws regarding LLC membership transfers. Some states even require dissolving the company when a member leaves if proper buy-sell provisions aren't in place. This underscores the importance of having a comprehensive operating agreement from the start. There are several methods for changing percentage ownership in an LLC. One common approach is selling a portion of ownership. A member can sell some of their interest to another member or to a new investor, though this typically requires approval from existing members. Capital contributions offer another way to adjust ownership. When a member invests additional funds into the business, ownership percentages may need recalculation based on total contributions. Alternatively, the LLC itself can buy back a member's interest through a membership redemption process. Some LLCs offer ownership percentages as equity compensation to employees, advisors, or partners in exchange for services or meeting performance goals. Regardless of which method you choose, all changes must be documented through an amendment to the operating agreement. When executing ownership changes, you'll need to complete a buyout agreement. This document should include the full legal names and contact information of all parties involved, the number of membership shares being transferred, and the value of each share. It should clearly state whether a member is being bought out completely or relinquishing only a portion of their shares. The tax implications of changing LLC ownership can be significant. Since LLCs are pass-through entities, ownership changes affect tax liabilities on individual returns. Selling an LLC interest at a profit may trigger capital gains tax. The IRS requires updates on ownership changes, which might involve filing Form 8832 for tax classification changes. After completing the ownership transfer, you must update various legal and regulatory documents. Many states require filing an amendment to your Articles of Organization. You'll need to amend the operating agreement to reflect new ownership percentages and responsibilities. The IRS and state tax agencies must be notified, especially if your tax classification changes. Business licenses and permits may need updating if they're tied to your ownership structure. Financial institutions should be informed to ensure continuity in business financing and banking access. Failure to complete these updates can lead to legal complications and financial liabilities. When the buyout agreement has been executed, update your certificate of organization to show the ownership changes. The member who sold shares must relinquish membership certificates, and new certificates may be issued if valuation has changed. Changing percentage ownership in an LLC requires careful attention to legal requirements and documentation. While not legally required, consulting with an attorney and tax professional can help ensure a smooth transition and compliance with all applicable laws. With proper planning and execution, you can successfully modify your LLC's ownership structure while maintaining the liability protection and tax benefits that made you choose this business entity in the first place.